Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Blake back here with Dip TV, and for my introduction, I told you I was going to be making a video tonight. And in Kentucky, it's like midnight.
Yep.
So it's kind of late, but we're up, and I promised I'd make the video. So today we are going to be making a review on Copenhagen Longcut. I really don't think it's a long cut. It's like mid cut. I know it sounds weird, but it's like I don't know.
When they first came out with snuff, originally Copenhagen only sold snuff, and that was fine cut. And back then, this is the second thing they came out with, way back in the day. And this was considered long cut because they compared it to fine cut, but compared to today's standards, this is considered a medium cut, but they still go by the long cut name because it's the original.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm back here with Hunter again. Forgot to mention that. And get right into it. The can.
Side pack that stuff, man. Sorry if I sound weird. I just took like a nap. Like a 5-minute nap. It's gonna be good.
But if you ever had Copenhagen Snuff and not Copenhagen Long Cut, it's like, you think it tastes the same?
Yeah, basically, it's just longer cut.
Yeah, it's pretty much just Copenhagen Snuff, but longer cut. It's not like all sandy like Copenhagen Snuff is. I don't know how people chew that. I tried it once and it just went everywhere.
It's a good one, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. Or whatever you are. No offense.
See?
Spitting in the Rebel. What jug? Old Dixie or whatever.
It's all, wait, it's all like moist and it's dark. And when you're gonna get a pinch, you can't just like regularly pinch it like you do anything else. You need to like take it and like rub it up against the side of the can, so it'll be packed good.
I put it right in the front. If y'all couldn't see.
The can, I like the can. It's original, which Copenhagen Long Cut. Some people call it Copenhagen Original. Same thing. Copenhagen Long Cut. It's brown. It's
Fiberboard.
Yeah, I forgot the word. It's fiberboard bottom
with a metal lid. When you first put it in, let's go to like the very first thing you'll do. These are harder to crack because it is fiberboard and there ain't as much space.
So like where the cans are usually plastic and it's usually like tight, the seal's like really tight around it. It has like little air bubbles in it, so it's harder to crack. I couldn't crack it. I had to get someone to do it for me last time.
When you first crack it, you're gonna smell
like earthy.
I hate to say dirt, but really it is kind of like a smell, like a plain tobacco with an earthy undertone. When you put it in, it's gonna taste a little bit like earthy undertone, but once it starts getting warm in your mouth and juicing up some, it is gonna taste like that for a little bit. But as you spit and chew it for a while, it'll taste more like, kind of like to me at least, almost like a rich tobacco flavor. I can't explain it. But I usually keep this stuff in for like an hour and a half. Now, that sounds crazy for this, but I do.
Yeah, it has a lot of flavor. First time I done this, he told me to well, he had some, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it because I seen it on his Snapchat story. And first thing I did, I put it in, buzzed hard. I mean, I don't buzz off of it now because I'm used to it, unless I go from like back and forth between dips.
Excuse me.
But I buzzed really hard off of this. It's really good. What do you rate the can?
Like, do I like the can?
1 through 10.
10 being I like it, 0 being I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a 9.5.
I give it a 9. Just because it's actually, like, it just looks original because it's brown.
I know that sounds stupid, but it's the truth. It reminds me of, like, Westerns or something.
Yeah. It looks really good, and it's got the fiberboard on the bottom.
Kind of like a rustic look.
I rate the smell of it. The smell, like, I didn't want to take a dip from the smell because it smells, to be honest with you, it doesn't smell that great. It smells pretty bad. But I like to smell like a 4.
If you dip it and you end up liking it, the smell kind of grows on you after a while.
And
Well, you rate it for nicotine.
nicotine? Oh gosh. To now or my first time? If you're a first time
and
dipper,
new. First time and now.
First time, I would have rated it probably a 10 because I buzzed hard.
I don't know why, but with this stuff, like, if I put a huge one in, like, say, Skull Apple, I get buzzed real quick. I don't know why, if something's in it, but this stuff, I can put a huge one in, like, all the way across the front bottom, and I just get a little bit of a buzz.
What about the packability? The packability is pretty good.
I mean, obviously, it's a little bit of a finer cut, so it is a little bit harder to pack. A little pinch. Packability's easy, but pinch is obviously going to be a little harder.
Pinchability. It's as long as you rub it up against the can a few times.
And another thing is, with this stuff, you don't want to pack the crap out of it because you can knock the wax off the sides. And I'm not saying it hurts you, but it'll probably alter the taste somewhat.
Yeah, there'll be wax all in it. And
I recommend side packing. I usually pack it 2 or 3, sometimes 4 times.
I hate doing that. I don't like it. But it gets the job done. Taste?
Taste.
I think it tastes earthy. Like dirt, like he said.
When you first put it in, I give it a 6. After it sits for maybe 20 minutes,
8.
I give it like a 8.5 or a 9 maybe. I'm not a, and another thing is, if this means anything, I used to be a wintergreen guy, but I kind of got tired of it, so this stuff's kind of like my everyday dip.
So he went to chew for like a month.
I had a big 16-ounce Stoker's bag. I was stuck on chew for like 2 or 3 months.
The longest time. And then he got Copenhagen Longcut. But what would you rate dip overall?
9.
9. I would rate it a 9. Yeah, probably a 9. Because once you dip it, and if you like it, the smell, the taste, if you don't like it at first, like you kind of like it, you don't know about it. If you want to like dip it every day, just like dip it, see if you like it, and it'll grow on you. I didn't like it at first. And it tastes kind of salty to me. It doesn't to him, but I could taste like a little bit of salt. I don't know why, but I just think it tastes a little salty.
Another thing is, I don't know if this matters to y'all, but we live in Kentucky, and I've never got a bad date on a Copenhagen Longcut can. I don't know if it just sells well around here, but I've never got a bad date. This one, it's December 2nd, and this says sell by January 8th, 2017, so that's a good date. So, I've never got a bad date on a Copenhagen Longcut can.
Well, this has been Dip TV with Hunter.
Check my channel out, Dip and Inspire. He's also on it.
Yep. And it's been Dip TV. I'll see you in the next video, guys.